Got a part of an email I want to read to you guys that I meant to add to the last video, but I forgot to. At long last, Ted Kennedy has partially revealed the healthcare system that he wants to force on the whole country. It will not be pretty for your pocketbook or for your gun rights. Going down through this email, like I said again, I don't want to read the whole thing to you, but at the center of the plane is what's called a universal mandate. What this means is you are virtually everyone in the country will have to have as much health care insurance as the government demands. As the government demands is the key words there. It doesn't make a difference what you can afford, it's what they say you can afford. And that insurance plan will actually have to be approved by the government. So if you find something and you like it, they don't have to like it, and so what? They want you to get what they want you to get. If you work for a small business, the business will buy the insurance on your behalf, but you may be saddled with an unanimous part of the cost. And if the employer's contribution is too large, you will be fired. Government forcing you to lose a job. That's basically what it means to me. You know, my employer says that I have to pay for this insurance. I say no, I'm not employed no more. I guess that works out well for the unemployment industry, huh? This should set off alarm bells in your brain, because, for instance, an average family policy is currently $12,700. So proclaim Teddy's everyone's going to get a subsidized to pay for this, a subsidy to pay for this. There's going to be a chicken in every pot, as they say here in the email, and no one's going to have to pay for it. Yeah, right. If you're a welfare mother, the government will pay for it, pay for your Teddy care. It means we will pay for it if you're on welfare. The taxpayers will have to pay for it. So not only are we paying for it with our tax dollars, we got to pay for it out of a pocket because we have a job and they don't. How fair is that, America? Let's see here. The first time, by taxing employer-provided health care benefits of working-class Americans. But if you are a working Joe, your Kennedy subsidy will be a microscope fraction of the cost of your mandated Teddy Care insurance policy. Okay, this is where it gets really good, really good. The answer that Teddy Care will allow radical left health and human social services, Kathleen, whatever her last name is, who cares? Starts with an S, ends in an S, so, you know, to determine all the fine print in every Teddy Care policy, which you will be required to buy under penalty of imprisonment. Currently, as a result of the stimulus bill and a whole lot of other factors, the government is rapidly moving in the direction of computerizing all the most confidential medical records and putting them into a federal database. So remember, you're going to love this week. It's really good. I mean, sit down, pause the video, go get something to drink, and come back and listen to this. You don't want to miss this. So remember, when your son was asked by the pediatrician about your gun collection, that would be in the federal database. Or remember, when your wife told the gynecologist actually, that she had regularly smoked marijuana 10 years ago, that potentially barring both her and you from ever owning a gun again. Something that happened 10 years ago. People are locked up for 10 years and we're supposed to forget about what happened and treat them like nothing. Something as little as smoking marijuana 10 years ago, probably when you was a teenager, is going to affect you? Not right. You know, law is once you turn 18, everything that happens in the past is supposed to be squashed. But I guess not in this case, at least according to this email. Oh, remember when Gramps was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, thereby making him a mental defective who would have to relinquish his lifelong gun collection. That is there too. Or a military veteran complains to his psychologist as he has had emotional stress since coming home or coming back to the United States from serving his country. That will be in the database also. And while we are dangerously close to allowing BATFE to control all of the information, Teddicare will allow this lady's name starts with S, ends in an S, who cares, to put everyone's private data in a database with a stroke of a pen. And it's, you know, put this information in a database, but you don't even have to put your Social Security number on a card. You know, why? Why does this information need to be in the database? And also, to make this thing a little more complete, let me scan through some of this email. Oh, this is a good one. In fact, the Teddicare proposal is currently circulating around Capitol Hill without even a bill number, which now I think it's called HR 45 since it was sent out. But there was one more fact in here. Let's see here. Where are the bureaucrats? Here we go. Teddy has conveniently excluded Washington bureaucrats from his Teddicare mandate, which means we have to abide by the laws, but they don't. I thought nobody was above the law. If it's good for one, it's good for all. Remember, people, you need to take a stand, contact your representatives, and again, tell them, if they vote to pass this, you will vote them out of the office. Thank you, and God bless.